Hey guys, Dr. Sandy, and it is day 19 of the Energy Challenge. And what I want to talk about today is how a negative situation can affect your health. And I've seen this in my clinic. And I guess for this video, we're going to use the context of someone's work. So I've seen that if someone doesn't like their work, maybe mentally they're just not happy with the type of work they do. Maybe they're not happy with the team they're with. Maybe they're not happy with their employer, their boss, their supervisor, whatever it is. It can affect your health, and that can affect it, causing headaches. You're always getting sick on a regular basis. You're drained, you're tired. You actually have pain in the body show up because you're doing something you constantly hate. It's going to wear you down. And don't get me wrong. I mean, you might have a rough day. You might have a rough week and even a rough month, but if it's like just too much and you feel like it's getting worse, you're dreading getting up in the morning, you go to bed at night, Sunday night, you're dreading Monday, on a constant basis, something needs to change because it will affect your health and it'll definitely drain your energy. So in the context of talking about a job, you have a few options. So option one, you quit. And again, you want to be smart about this. So if it's viable and you have, your savings plan or whatever, you might be like, you know what, I'm done. I don't have to work for a year and I'm solid. Okay, so that's an option. Option two could be someone like, well, I really don't like my job, but I got bills to pay. So in that situation, what you can say is, you know what, I'm going to start looking, just see what's out there in the market. Because I've actually met a lot of people who feel like, they get a job for long enough and they feel like it's the only job out there, but there's actually a lot of jobs out there, So maybe tell yourself that, okay, in the next 3 months, the next 6 months, the next 1 year, I'm going to keep my job, start applying on the side, and I'm going to be smart about it that I can get into a new position and it wouldn't affect my income level because I got bills to pay. The other way to look at it as well is adapt to the situation. So maybe you have a job and you're like, you know what? I complain about it a lot. I'm always upset. Now that I really think about it, I'm going to work on my communication skills. So if I can work with the people and speak in a different way, I think it would be a more positive environment. There's things I've been meaning to tell my boss and I'm suppressing it. I'm going to find a healthy, positive way to communicate to my boss or communicate to the customers in a better way so my job's going to be more enjoyable. I realize at the end of the day, my job is not just about punching in and out. My job actually affects people. It saves lives. You change the way you look at it. So maybe you don't even have to leave your job and you just change the way you perceive it. Another example is maybe you have a job that's very physical and you're just feeling, man, at the end of the day, I'm exhausted. I feel beat up. My shoulders, my whole body's just aching because I'm doing the lifting and all that kind of stuff. So maybe in that case, it's your body saying you just need to get stronger. You need to get better. Maybe you need to finally join the gym, get a workout program, work out at home, but get strong enough so you can enjoy your job. Imagine you go to your job and you're like, wait a minute, I'm actually getting stronger and better. My job's getting easier. I have extra energy at the end of the day. Maybe it's not that the job's bad, but maybe your body just needs to be stronger to handle it. So look at these options because if you think about it, for most of us, at least 35 to 40 hours a week, if not much, much more than that, you're spending all this time doing the work. You got to love it. And I'm not saying that every day is going to be perfect and rainbows, but you got to love it. Because if you have a job that most of the time, it's that 80-20 rule. If 80% of the time you're happy at a job, run with it. If 80% of the time you don't like your job, something's got to change. And we live in North America. There's so many options. And if there's no job out there, maybe finally start that business, talk to your friends or do something. And now with the internet and things online, there's so many options. There's more business opportunities and things you can create now than ever before. So look at those options, but have a job, have a career, something you're passionate about. And not only will you feel better, you'll actually get energy. Okay. So the next thing I was going to say, Tuesday, October 30th, as always, we are having our presentation at the Host, the energy class. Very glad to say, so it is filled up. So we're starting to slowly create a waiting list. So, sometimes people kind of shift or whatever, but it's filled up and we're creating a waiting list, which is just great. We're very blessed. If you did sign up, kudos to you. Thank you for doing that. If you're still interested, sometimes at the last minute, we have a few people who may cancel. So we do have a waiting list, It's going to be awesome. It's been a while since I've done something like this, but it's going to be a class on just boosting energy naturally. What are things we can do? I would say probably one of the top complaints I see in my clinic is, Dr. Sandy, what can I do for energy? So I've made this video series to help you, whether you're my patient or not. I just want you to benefit from that. But this is going to be a 1-hour class putting everything together, the latest research, my years of practice. This is my 18th year of practice. What I've read, what I've learned, all the course I've taken, bring it down to about 60 minutes. What is the research on energy? What can we do? I know, to tell you the truth, even putting this presentation together, I'm learning, I'm sharpening things, I'm learning things again, getting back to basics and saying, yeah, I could do better in this department, I can do better in this department. So I'd love to see you there. Please, if you're enjoying it, and I've been getting some likes and a lot of views now, so I really appreciate that. Please share this with people. If you're learning something from these videos as well, teach your family, teach your friends, show them the video. And even if you don't have to show it, but you could just be like, oh, okay, he mentioned water today. He talked about the workout, how I should do it. Share those tips with people at work and stuff, and let's just move everyone forward. God bless. You're amazing.